everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to show you all how I create my weekly food shop. I am going to show you how I meal plan for a family of 4. There are 2 adults, 2 children in our family, and I'm going to show you how I manage to get my food shop between 50 and 70 pounds every single week. This obviously depends, it will be up to 70 if I need to get lots of different toiletries and like washing powders or dishwasher tablets and things like that. But mainly I can get my shop to be for around £50 to feed 4 of us, and that is for 7 main meals in the evening. That's for breakfast, for lunches, and for all our snacks and lunch boxes too. If you're watching this video and you're new to my channel and you like this sort of thing, then I would love for you to subscribe. I post loads of different videos like this, all about budgeting, loads of foodie videos, and also loads of different lifestyle content too. So yeah, if you like that sort of thing, then I would love to have you as one of my subscribers. So I started meal planning probably about 2 years ago. Before I started meal planning, we used to spend probably about £150 a week on our food shop, and I would always find that I would come to create a meal and I never had the right ingredients in my fridge or my cupboard, so we'd have to nip up to Tesco's up the road and just get some extra bits. So it actually probably worked out we were spending more like £200 a week, and then it would get to further on in the week and I'd find that I would have loads of like salad bits that would all go out of date, and I'd end up wasting so much food. So I just thought something had to change. So I started meal planning and I have never ever looked back. It has been the best thing for us because, like I said, now my food shop is maximum £70 a week, and when I do need to go and get some extras, it's literally just bread and milk and that's it. All the kind of things that get used up really quickly but also go out of date quite quickly. I got a really lovely message the other day from one of my viewers saying that she followed my meals for 3 weeks and she saved £150 off her food bill. Messages like that just make me so happy because that's exactly the kind of thing I want to come from my meals. All of the meals I cook are really kind of quick, easy and budget friendly as well. So obviously I adopt those and put them into my meal planning for the week. So that's how I manage to keep my shops down to a minimum. So what I thought I would do today is take you through the whole process of how I meal plan. I'm going to show you how I initially come up with the ideas of what meals we're going to be having that week, and then I'm going to actually write my food plan with you guys watching. For you guys that have watched me for a while now, you'll probably notice that I always do my shopping online. The reason I do this is because when I go up and down the aisles, I find I get really tempted by so much that I don't need. Another great thing about online shopping is that all the offers usually come up first. When you put a product name in, say for example you want to buy yourself some washing tablets, if you put in washing tablets and all the offers come up first. I am not brand fussy. I will shop any of the offers that appeal to me most. So if a own brand is on offer and it's a lot cheaper than any other product available, then I will always choose that. And I really do believe that that is how I am able to keep my food shop so low. So with all that said, let's get planning. How I start to meal plan is I always ask my 2 boys what they want for dinner this week. This is for 2 reasons really. One is because if they've chosen the meal, that means they really like it and that means they're going to eat it. So if I know they're going to eat it, then I know I won't have any waste. The second reason I ask the boys is because that's just 4 meals out of my 7 in a week that I don't have to think about. Each of the boys think of 2 meals each that they would like me to cook, and then Chris thinks of 2. So all I need to do is think of 1 meal in the week that I need to come up with myself. So when I'm asking the boys, obviously their first response is pizza, but then finally they do come back with something a little bit healthier. Rosie, what do you want for dinner this week?
Fajita and chilli and rice.
JJ, what do you want for dinner this week?
Fish and chips and toad in a hole.
Okay. So this week, Rory chose to have fajitas one day and then chili con carne with rice another day. And Jamie chose to have fish and chips, but I like to buy some frozen fish and then batter it myself. And he also wants peas with that. And his second choice was toad in the hole. Chris this week chose to have some chicken, roasted vegetables and couscous and a salad. And the final meal that I chose was some salmon, some quinoa and some broccoli. Once everyone has chosen what they want for their dinner dinners, I'm then able to make a more detailed list of what is needed for each meal, so I can go through my app and then add all the different ingredients into my shopping basket. Once all our dinners are chosen, I then move on to our breakfast. We always have really similar things for breakfast, so I'll always get some porridge oats, some bread, some yogurt, some fruit, some eggs, and then the boys can kind of choose whatever they fancy having. We can also make some granola from the porridge oats as well. And then Rory has lunch boxes that he takes to school, so he likes to have some crisps in there, some fruit, a sandwich, and a little treat as well. As the boys are at school Monday to Friday, I don't really need to worry about their lunches apart from Rory's lunchbox. So it's just Chris and I that actually need to eat lunch during the week. So what we usually have is either leftovers from the night before, if there are any, or we have salads at the moment. Next up, I will then move on to the snacks. When the kids come home from school, they love a snack. I recently bought a popcorn machine actually, and a huge bag of kernels. So usually when they come home from school, that is the snack that they go to. And I really love them having that because it's really healthy. It has no salt in it, no sugar in it. They like to just have the kernels dry as they've popped out the machine. Next up, I will move on to the staples that we need around the house. So this is where my shop can get bumped up, because if we need different toiletries, then those are the expensive things. So this week, all we need to buy is toilet paper, so it's not actually going to bump my shop up too much. Once I've meal planned and written everything out that I need for every single meal, I will then go to my cupboards and see if I have any of the ingredients in there already, so I don't need to add them to my basket. More often than not, I do have a good few of the products that I have written on my shopping list, so I can cross those out straight away, and then that's more money saving, and it's a great way for you to use up the products that you already have in your cupboards, because obviously, as you've paid for them before, this week they become totally free. So that's the end of my meal planning video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it gave you a little bit of help when it comes to meal planning. If you haven't ever tried meal planning, I would highly recommend it. Honestly, once you start, some people think it takes so long to do, but it really doesn't. Once you get into a routine with it, I would say it takes no more than 10 minutes to meal plan and to add everything to my basket, and then I can choose next day delivery to my local Tesco Express, and it's just so very easy. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye!